Alright guys, it's leg day today. We're starting off with squats, as you can see. My man Dewan here, representing Bodies of Sculpture, BOS. Repping at the 135. Again, it's very important to get in that pocket and go deep and stay tight when you squat, even on your warm-ups. Very important. I think we did about a warm-up each set. Here's myself doing squats right here. I think we did about, I don't know, about 3 working sets. As you can see, I'm trying to go parallel below. Actually, a good natural pro, I was listening to an interview and he was talking about going deep enough to basically where your hamstrings touch your calf muscles, and it's kind of like a little spring to give you that little bit of a boost on your way up, and plus that's a good way to gauge your depth. So I kind of try to live by that, you know. Sometimes I don't get as deep as I would like, but I strive to. You can see here's the one right here going. And I was talking to him that day about kind of getting his depth a little bit more. His form's pretty tight, but he could probably go a little bit deeper. But that's gonna come with time. So, yeah, but I had to break my form all the way back down to the beginning. I went all the way down to 225 again, just to be honest with myself, so I make sure I was going deep. Here you see me with the 3 plates and the biscuit on the side, a quarter. I weigh I'd say about $160 wet right now. It's my off season, so it's a little bit of weight for me. And again, I try to go really deep, so you can see I'm trying to go about parallel below again. I think I may get about 4 or 5 reps on this. I think I could have got more. I should have tried for more, but you know, I was just pretty hyped that I got it with the form that I had. Again, you want to lift heavy on squats for good quad and ham development, but at the same time, you want to make sure that your form's intact. You see Dewan applauding me right there. So after that, we moved on to leg press, as you can see. And I think we did about maybe 3 to 4 sets on leg press. The last set being a strip set. As you can see, he's really genetically gifted. He's got cuts everywhere. I don't know if he was tap dancing or what on the sled, but usually you want to have your feet flat on the sled. His position on the sled is really good. The lower on the sled you are, the more of the quads you're gonna hit. Okay, and the higher on the sled, the more of the hams, the glutes you're gonna hit. Okay. Typically you want to go about 90-degree angle, maybe a little bit more. This depends. Sometimes I go a little bit over 90. Just to get more of a full range of motion. Because again, me and him both are short as hell. I'm about 5'6", he's probably about 5'7". So we have probably about the same genetics for both ectomorphs. You know, I'm just now starting to put on decent size. Like I said, he reminds me of myself when I was a couple years ago. Got good genetics, naturally cut, hard gainer. It sucks for gaining weight, but once you do, usually it's quality muscle that you put on. But it's a slow process of putting it on. But he gonna get there though. Like I said, he's got his previous training. He's a football player. So we try to get him to about 30 pounds on it. He's trying to get his mind right. And again, you know, I had to revisit my form on everything for legs. I was wondering why my legs weren't responding. You know, and it depends on the person, depends on the genetics. You know, some people respond well to high repetitions. Some people respond better to, you know, low reps. You know, the poundage being a lot heavier. You know, in my case, you know, I had to get my form down a little bit better and work on my contraction, and then the weight came. And that's kind of talking to him. Another thing, you don't want to lock out your legs, because you know over time it can build. First of all, you can end up hyperextending your leg, and you can build up lactic acid over time. You never want to lock your arms out for a long, or your legs for a long period of time. You can see here's me, my little 5th grader calves, but I am working on them. They are coming up slowly but surely. I think I had about 7 plates on there, maybe something like that. Nothing crazy. Again, you know, my legs are coming up slowly, but they're getting there. You know, of course, I need more hams. It's a work in progress. I'm actually getting ready for a show in April. So, be on the lookout for videos about that. As you can see, my form went the best on that. I wish I should have went a little bit deeper. Never feel sorry for yourself. Just always remember, your form is everything. Granted, the heavier you get, you can use a little bit more momentum, but make sure it's a controlled momentum. You never want to be sloppy, because the minute you get sloppy and lose control, that's when injuries come. Trust me, I know. I learned everything I know the hard way. You do not want to get injured. So right here, I'm kind of going about 90. Of course, he took a couple plates off, but this is the strip set, the last set that we did, the leg press. Strip sets are very, 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 very beneficial for a couple reasons. For one of which, if you're you know, at a plateau and you know, you're trying to overcome a weight, go ahead and put an extra plate on there. Even though you might only get about 3 or 4, go ahead and put an extra plate on there, because you're still gonna make your reps up with the strip itself. So that's how you kind of break past those barriers, those plateaus. It's about forcing yourself to do reps that you would normally do, of weight rather. So go ahead and put the extra plate on there, and then you go ahead and strip it down. Then the week after that, then you know, you go a little bit heavier. You know, but the key purpose is to exhaust the muscle, and to pump a lot of blood into the muscle, stretch the fascia. The more you stretch the fascia, the more room your muscle has to grow and expand. So right here, you can see we're doing one-legged leg press on the machine. And I like this exercise a lot, because I can kind of really look at the contraction of the muscle when I'm doing, and you really contract and work that quad. As you can see where my foot positions at the lower end of the sled. So you get safe to say I'm really trying to hit my quads today. You know, I usually do about 2 leg days, one of which is, you know, ham based, the other one is quad based. Because, you know, this year I'm really trying to focus on bringing my legs up. My upper body's already there. I mean, you could always use, you never have too much legs. It's something that, you know, I've noticed around here in this area especially, is that a lot of cats have upper body, but very few have legs. So I'm working on mine, trying to bring them up. So again, it's Dewan. He's going to demonstrate the same thing for us. And again, you know, we're using quite a bit of weight for this one-legged exercise, unilateral movement. This is really good for bringing up the quad sweep as well. I really like this movement, because, you know, your quads and you know, your legs in its entirety is pretty exhausted at this point. Yeah, we only did 2 exercises, but it's the intensity. That's why I try to tell people, you know, you should keep some people in there for 3 or 4 hours. There's really no reason to be in the gym that long. You know, short, sweet. You can see my man is cut up here. It's like a little action figure. Just messing with him all the time. Like I said, man, I put about 30 pounds on him, man. He's gonna be unstoppable around here. He got the natural genetics for it. So we're kind of ending up right here. It's a little. We didn't show all the sets. We did approximately about 3 or 4 sets, but that was basically our leg day, one of our leg days anyway. So we will be getting another video out to you soon. I don't know what body part it'll be, but just be on the lookout for us. Bodies of Sculpture, BOS, out. See what I mean?